What is up with it? It's your resident Dew fanatic. It's been a minute, and by minute I mean several months, but we're doing another collection showcase. Folks have asked for collection videos for years, and well, I'm finally giving it to them after all that time, but because pieces of the collection are scattered, it's so difficult to show everything off as just one video because there's so many pieces. I figured, why not just do showcases, show things that I think are cool oddities or things that are just personally important to me. So hopefully that will whet your appetite, and we'll get right into it after I tell you to go on Mountain Dew socials and let them know you want to revive Revolution. Hashtag it, Facebook, Twitter, or the artist formerly known as Twitter, I suppose I should say, and Instagram. There may be others, but those are the ones that I frequent. And hashtag Revive Revolution, and of course the Contact PepsiCo page. Go on there. There's a designated place for Mountain Dew Revolution. Let them know you want it, because you know I do. So let's get right into it. I had a comment on a video recently where someone was asking to purchase a collectible I had that was visible in the background. Now, as things have filled in and I fill these shelves up, they're kind of overflowing. It's become obscured from view, but I took it out today to show off this 2-liter of Mountain Dew Throwback. Now, it is empty. I'm not much for saving full bottles unless it's something that I'm particularly sentimental or fond of. But this was back when Throwback was a limited edition. It's Mountain Dew Real Sugar now, if you even have it available in your area. But very few flavors got the 2-liter treatment. I believe Code Red still does, along with regular Mountain Dew and Diet. Zero Sugar, I believe I have seen 2 liters in North Carolina. There may be some other places that have it, but they're few and far between. Voltage had 2 liters for a time, and I believe there may still be scarce markets that have them, but again, few and far between. Typhoon had 2 liters in 2011's re-release, and Dark Berry had 2 liters. I think Merry Mashup, in one of its 3 releases, there were 2 liters, and there may have been a Major Melon 2-liter. But other than that, I know this is pretty encyclopedic type memory here. I don't think there were any others. If there are, you can comment them, feel free. But like I said, few and far between. So this was during the time of either the 2nd or 3rd re-release of Mountain Dew Throwback. It had a different look. It didn't have Willie the Hillbilly. It was a different vintage look. In fact, I may have a bottle that would fit that one. Let me see here. Nope, that one's the one with the gun. No, I don't have it handy, so we'll skip it from now. But someone was inquiring to buy this. Unfortunately, this is the only one I have. There may be others out there, but I just hung on to it because I thought it was a cool piece. Pretty rare, even for that time, to see these, so I thought it was cool, so it stays in the collection. Now, we're going to move on to some more recent acquisitions. We'll start with the less impressive one. Dew Nation HQ. You know, sometimes I get these boxes with previews or samples of flavors, and sometimes those don't actually end up being previews because the launch of the flavor happens before they actually get it to me. This is another case of that. They sent me a box of Mountain Dew Voodoo for the 23 season. No insert card this time. I guess they're doing away with those. And frankly, I thought Dew Nation HQ was dead because they made it to where you get very little points for playing the games, so there's no activities there. Nothing really going on, but, you know, it's another bottle of Voodoo. This one actually has an expiration date, and I don't think it's marked not for resale, so it was kind of weird. But, you know, it was a nice sentiment. I'm glad they still send things. And we'll just toss that to the pile of these that I have gathering, because there are quite a few. The cool one, however, the one that was, I mean, they were all unexpected, or I should say both were unexpected, but this is the one that I had no idea. You know, I knew there was a chance I could get a Voodoo one, but not this one. That's right. This showed up at the same time, and within, it's for the Slurpee 7-Eleven and Speedway release of Pitch Black as a frozen drink. And there's a freebie in here for one of these Slurpees, which I guess I should move that. But yeah, it goes up here, gives the whole spiel about Slurpee form coming out, saying we demanded it. Well, maybe we did. And before this promotion, I don't think I'd even tried Pitch Black as a frozen drink except for one time before. And that was shortly after the decision. But check this thing out. It's got the whole planets and asteroids theme with the Slurpee logo down in the corner. It's really done up nice. The logo's beautiful. Really decent production value on this. So I was absolutely thrilled to have that arrive on my porch. Like I said, very much unexpected, and I will probably not use that. But there was a decision box. It had a divider cup. It was half Baja and half Pitch Black, and I never used that just because it was too cool. Not something I wanted to mess up. Now, for the one I teased in the thumbnail. Somebody was asking for the rarest item or items that I owned, and I have items that are one of one. Now, I may not be able to immediately recall them all. Let's see, I can flip this over, it's upside down. As I talked about in my retrospective review for Typhoon, there was a contest for the Mountain Dew All-Stars, and my family won. And we got the grand prize party and all the stuff that entailed, but there was this banner, and I don't even think I can get it all in the frame. I'm going to have to photograph this, but just check this thing out. And it goes across here, and it says Mountain Dew Flavor All-Star Party, and it was like this big banner that they had up for the event. I was younger then, well, I mean obviously, but considerably younger, so it was definitely a more family event. But you know, it was an unforgettable time. You know, grand prize winner of a contest like that, you don't forget things like that. And there were other items that were one of one from that event. Some of it I featured in that retrospective review. So go check that out, because there's good stories to be had there. And that's something else that I could probably add to this channel, is just Dew Fanatic story time. Things that have happened over the years because of Mountain Dew, opportunities that I've had, experiences that otherwise wouldn't have happened. Just a lot of cool things. Nothing life-changing other than, you know, just making me happier. But just a lot of neat and really unique opportunities. So we'll leave it at that unless you actually want to hear about them. Let me know. I'd be happy to do a series on that and kind of recount the tales of my youth. So that's it for this particular collection showcase. If there's any item that you think I might have, or you just want to see something that is visible behind me a little bit closer, I'd be glad to show you that at some point. So be sure to leave that down in the comments, like it up, sub if you want more, and that'll be about it. We'll do a little international review next time. My imports are here that I teased from the previous Mountain Dew Voodoo review. It's going to be a good time, so stay tuned and do the Dew.